we know how to get our license. We know that we're either getting it in whatever state we live in or multiple states if we want to be part of multiple state boards. We know that we have to go through the board association to be able to apply for our license, or at least know that that's where we want to hold our license. Then we take our real estate coursework. We pass the class exam. We then make application to be a part of the board to take our state and local exam, or state and national exam. And then from that, we affiliate with a brokerage. And then once we have our license number, we can make application with that brokerage and then join that brokerage team, whatever it is. So that's, in a nutshell, the long and short of it. So now what? We have our license. We are either a part of a team or solo or within a brokerage. And to answer the question, no, you cannot get your license and your broker's license if you're a new agent. So if you're just starting out and your aspirations are to become a broker and have your own brokerage, you have to affiliate with a brokerage first. I think it's for 2 years. There's 2 years and a minimum amount of transactions or volume that has to be done. And then once you meet that threshold, then you can go back and take your broker's classes and get your broker's license and become a broker.
Yes.
So that's just, I know people might have questions about that, but that's how that process works. So now I'm an agent. I'm newly licensed. What next? Like what can I expect, or what happens when I just get my license and it's my first, let's call it 90 days in the business?
It can look vastly different depending on what trajectory that you've chosen.
That's fair.
So ultimately, if you got into this business because you want to sell real estate for a living, let's take that person. And whether a living means to you that you're going to sell 5 homes or 50 homes a year, your first 90 days are so unbelievably important because you are on that high of getting your new license.
Yeah.
Everyone in your sphere, in your circle, is going to be so excited for you that you've started off in this new career that they need to know about it. So in your first 90 days, your sole focus is connecting with as many of your sphere as possible and letting them know that you got your real estate license and kind of what your goals are.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell them, I want to make X amount of money this year, but it's simply, I want to make this my career and I'm really excited about it. I've joined this brokerage and I have intentions of doing this next. And I'm doing all of these things. I'm getting on social media and blah, blah, blah. They're going to love to hear this story.
Oh, I agree.
So you're inviting them to coffee, you're messaging them on Facebook or Instagram, you're calling them, you're reaching out to them in whatever method that you typically speak to your sphere and letting them know that you're in real estate.
Yeah, I agree. That's exactly what I did when I got my license. And I think the biggest thing to understand as a new licensee, getting your license, joining this business, is you have now become your own business owner. You are an entrepreneur. Even if you join a team, most of the time you are in control of your destiny. Like that is 100%. Like it's very different than going to a 9-to-5 or going to a W-2 job or going to a corporate environment where you have like someone telling you this is what you're doing today, or this is the project that you're working on, or this is the client that we're working with. Like that is now your responsibility to cultivate business so that you are busy. Like the reason why the success rate of agents is so low, why most agents don't make it past their first few years, is because they haven't figured out that piece of the puzzle. Like they think that they can get licensed, they can share that they're licensed, that everyone that knows them will want to do business with them. And then I think they're disappointed when that doesn't happen. But to be truthful, everybody knows a couple real estate agents.
Oh, I would think at least 12.
Yeah. And so the biggest aha moment that I could give a new licensee that's thinking about getting their license or had just got their license is you have to create a 90-day plan.
Yes.
Like, what do you, like, you wake up at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock or whatever it is, and you say, I'm an agent, I'm starting my day at 8 or 9. like, what are you actually doing? Because just sitting around and waiting for the phone to ring or hoping that someone reaches out to you is retroactively trying to work in this business. So what appointments could you set? Like what you said, what coffee appointments could you make? Could you go door knocking? Could you reach out to your people on social media? That's the first thing I did. I remember when I got my license, I messaged every single person in my Facebook. And I just shared that I was licensed in real estate. I joined my mom's team and that this is what I was doing. And what I ended up doing as a part of that is I asked them what their career was, because I also wanted to build my like, hey, do you know somebody database? And it's funny because I'm 7 or 8 years in the business and I still get messages on Facebook asking if I'm in the business. And so it's a strategy that absolutely works. But the biggest advice I can give is don't not have a plan.
Yeah.
Because that will ultimately just, you're on the high, it will completely put the fire out.
Yes.
And then you'll feel like, why did I do this?
I agree.
Yeah.